Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions Week 17, Day 2. Today we have several things to go over. Need to go do invasions, need to go do our delves, a lot of delves, as it is a Tuesday. I got a dragon pet, oh no, we only have 5 minutes on it. Oh, I already have it maxed, never mind. That's why it's not done. But anyways, one other announcement real quick. Gems of War is coming to Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, it will not be cross-platform. However, it is coming to Nintendo Switch, so that likely means we are going to be starting up a low-level account series again, to some degree anyways. So yeah, now that it's on Nintendo Switch, that'll actually allow a couple things for the channel. Not only will we have a new low-level account to mess around with, since it's a completely new platform, I'll probably be playing it a lot initially so that we can make one of the best guilds in the entire platform on Nintendo Switch. So if anyone's planning to play a lot on Nintendo Switch, let me know, because I'll definitely be trying to assist one of the guilds to become the best guild in the game on that platform. So yeah, probably going to be communicating with a few other people from, who've already played Gems of War and see if we can get that done, or at least pretty high up there, if not the absolute #1 on the platform. Other than that, it will also allow us to probably have like a week, probably Sundays, where we'll just do Nintendo Switch stuff. We might do the low-level account, but since I'll already be on a Nintendo Switch, it'll be very quick to actually be able to switch between other games. Because right now, if I was to switch from PC to Nintendo Switch, it would take like 15 minutes just to change everything over as far as all my layout. But if I'm already on Nintendo Switch, it would take literally seconds to switch between one game, then to Gems of War, then to something else, then to whatever. So yeah, that's going to be really convenient. So we'll probably start doing that on Sundays after Nintendo, it finally gets released for Nintendo Switch. No official date has been given, but it will be soon, TM. But yeah, it's probably within the next month or two. Probably after 4.3, obviously. But yeah, very soon we'll be getting that. Anyways, let's go and for one, let's go over chat. Hello everyone, hello Captain, hello Churros, hello Christy, hello Mulu, hello Raven. Yeah, hopefully they fix Dragon's Eye on console soon. Xbox One and PS4 still has that issue that they haven't fixed yet. Hello Charles, hello William, hello Ice T, hello Red Devil, hello Herman, hello Grab. Let's see. Hello, Lampard. Does Horde level have any effect on faction level loot? No, currently it doesn't matter if you're doing a level 20 Horde or a level 500. They give the exact same loot. No difference whatsoever. The only point in getting them up is for higher renown. Let's see. Hello, Lemmy. Hello, Charles. Hello. Hello, Morden. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Dofus. Hello, Zach. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Chad. I will be the strongest on Switch. No, that's definitely not going to happen, because there's obviously going to be people who play just the Nintendo Switch version, and there's no way we'll ever be higher than anyone who literally just plays the Nintendo Switch version, because obviously we'll still be mainly playing this account. So I probably won't be playing the Switch too much, maybe like an hour or two every day. But since we already know what to do, even though we'll be spending less time, we'll be using our time way more efficient than the average player will be for the most part. So that's not really too big a deal. Someone could play for like 5 hours and we could probably get that much done in like an hour or two, just because we know everything that we need to do. And I'll also be covering more videos on that once we get to that point, because it'll be really easy if we actually have an account to like show everything that we need to do as far as the order of everything. What's the issue with Dragon's Eye on console? It just doesn't work properly. That's the issue with it. There's always random stuff that just doesn't want to work on console. Anyways, let's over to evasions. So we have 4 battles, which basically means 6. We are still using the skull spam team with Earth's Fury. Basically just throw down Earth's Fury, throw down this guy, get some skulls, and just keep killing everything. That is the game plan here. Skulls. Oh, we do have a tanky first slot in right over there. So I am going to go and tear away his armor so we can end up killing it. Where's controller? Oh, duh. Forgot to switch to controller. There we go. Now controller should work. Okay, why is it not working? There we go. Now it should work. Okay, let's grab that. Grab the blue. Let's see if I click it right here, it should go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, controller's working now. It would help if I plug it in. Okay, we'll take a skull there, and one more will kill it, and there should be enough green that he just dies, even if we don't have the higher attack. But then again, everything has that higher attack, so it doesn't even matter. You got a fair Shra today. Congratulations. What's a good team? You gotta get Dawnbringer now? Well, if you're gonna be farming souls, you go to first challenge Divinian Fields on Warlord 2 difficulty using Dragon Soul, Fair Shra, Azarus, and either Hero with Purple Storm or Umberwolf, either or. Basically, you need Perpetual Purple Storm at start of battle. Whatever does that for you will work. Using Hero for it's not as consistent, but of course you get the trade-off of having EXP for your Hero. So most people just do it with Hero, so they get passive Necromancer EXP. One of the reasons why my Necromancer actually isn't maxed. We have it pretty close, but normally you would get it maxed while doing the soul farming that you need to do. However, back when that was a thing, or it wasn't a thing back when I was doing my soul grinding, way back when. Of course, hero classes weren't giving EXP yet, so I didn't do it that way. But normally you would use something like Necromancer with Purple Storm the entire time as you do your soul farming grind, so that you would passively not only max out that hero class, but also get all your souls done at about the same speed as an Umberwolf would. Plus it's cheaper since you don't have to upgrade Umberwolf. The only thing upgraded Umberwolf's really used for is occasionally Purple Guild War Day. It's also used for soul farming, but you could substitute it with hero in that case. Okay, I'm not going to take that skull just because it won't be enough to kill him, so we'll do that, which is enough to kill him. Take that skull, and then one more hit will take it out. Do we have a green? Come on, one skull, all we need. Yeah, we'll take nothing. Because he'll die if I do that. Keep moving stuff until we have green next to skulls, or he'll just give us skull next to skull, that works too. And down it goes. Would this team work with Mang instead of, wait. Would this team work with Mang instead at this level? Yes, you can do this with Mang. It won't be as good, but it is possible to switch out Earth's Fury for Mang. That is correct. But yeah, you can end up getting away with that. It would be a bit of a slower start, but it'd basically be the same thing for the most part. We'll take a skull, we'll take a skull. Oh, why did I take it that way? We had greens right there. I could have actually turned skulled and gotten... I could have already won this battle with that. Oh well. I forgot. Well, we'll take that. Let's see. You do yellow, right? Yes. I guess we'll do it because it gives us a follow-up the following turn, and we get one kill there. He'll hit us back, and then we kill it. Plus it's still our turn. Not like it would matter, but it is, just in case. Did we just get 4 of the exact same tower? No, 3. Almost 4. Actually, is it even possible to get 4 of the same tower? I can't recall ever actually seeing 4. I know I've seen 3 many times before. Let's see. It's probably possible, it's just very unlikely. Okay, we do have alignment, so we will go for that. Get our hit, get another hit. Which way do we take it? We need to take it in a way that we have a skull follow-up. Or a double skull follow-up. Actually, you know what? Let's take this top one, because we have a brown extra turn chance. There we go. That wasn't exactly what extra turned, but it did lead to an extra turn, so any way that gives it to us is fine. What would you use your 6 blues and 2 major blues on? 2 major blues I would either save forever, or use it for kingdom upgrades on either Dooms or those Guild War troops, because they're so hard to upgrade in the current state of the game. Other than that, you could also go and, as far as the smaller blues, sorry, let me backtrack. So larger blues, I've been meaning to cover a video on this too, but larger blues, you should either throw them into, save them for Zugoth, or if you are going to use them, you should use them for upgrading either your guild troops or your Doom troops, because they get upgraded at a very, very slow rate, and you would only do that if you specifically need it for a kingdom upgrade. However, I would say just save all your bigger blues for Zugoth, as in the long term of things, it is better if you're going for 100% completion to save every major blue you ever get for Zugoth. As far as the smaller blues, you should use this on things only ever upgraded up to Legendary. It doesn't matter if they're base Legendary, but they have to be ascended to Legendary, and to get them from Legendary to Mythic, as that would be the best value for any of them. Main ones to throw that down on, I will be covering in a video in the near future. I meant to already. Just haven't had time recently. But some things that you could throw it on are stuff like Sunbird. Basically, anything that gains really good value from having higher stats. But Sunbird, anything that you're using for Guild Wars, anything that you're using for Delves, Divinia, pretty much anything that gains Yagway, Queen of Tanya, anything that gains really good value from having higher stats that you're actually using a lot would be the main ones you'd want to throw your smaller ones at. You could also use it for kingdom upgrading, however, you might not be at the point yet where you're bothering to use it for kingdom upgrading yet. Okay, so what do we do here? Why is he almost winning? We'll do that. Do we have alignment? No. Do we still do it? Possibly. Let's see. I'm actually gonna grab this first. Oh, why'd he gotta get that? Okay, we'll just have to go for that skull. He'll gain barrier. That's fine. Can't really stop it. Wish I was enough damage to kill that out, but it is not. Don't kill hero. We need that. Do we have alignment? No, we do not. Yes, we do. Kind of. We'll take that. Boom. Do we have on green? Yes. Okay, we won. Kind of. Should we throw our Fury on that? Probably. Just as a backup. Actually. Oh, no. I was going to say, let's throw Earth's Fury on that to get rid of his barrier. But nah. We'll take that one. And he'll hit us. We'll hit him back with nothing. Let's see. I have a drop there, so we'll grab that. Explosion did not hit his skull. Not good. Could have won if that did. Or almost won. Never mind. That wouldn't have been enough damage. Would have done a decent amount, though. So let's go take that. What else? What else? Grab a green. That would almost kill him. He doesn't have any barriers, so we can go for that poke. So we'll go for the poke. And we should be able to kill it with this. Do we have it? No, we do not. Do we have anything? I guess we just throw... Oh, actually, let's just throw a skull for now. And then just kill it with Earth's Fury or a skull or anything at that point. There we go. 75% reduction being a little bit annoying there. Also, hello, Bukal. Welcome. You're waiting to try Fairish Ra if they release the patch, but you should just go for it now. Release what patch? Oh, well, you should definitely be trying to throw your glory now, because you won't be able to once that patch comes. It'll be limited to 10 per week. I'll probably be doing that on my other account. Once we have our other account, I already have like a whole game plan set. Might cover a little bit of a video beforehand. Really hope we get an official date soon. It's probably going to be the most exciting new account we've ever started. Just because, unlike every other new account, this one I'd probably actually commit to. Because all the other ones, since it was on the same platform, it was basically just taking time away. But it'll actually be pretty fun if we have it on like a completely brand new platform. Because it'll be the first time since 4 years ago that we would have started from exactly where everyone else started. That'll be kind of interesting. Because, of course, when the mobile versions came around... it was already on PC. Well, actually started on one mobile version, then PC, then another mobile version, but they were all cross-platform. So the only real release was technically the first mobile and then the PC. But since I didn't have any of the two consoles, I didn't get to start when both the two consoles started. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Gems of War economy in the current state of the game when it literally starts from scratch. It's going to be kind of weird. But yeah, we've had... 4 years to get better than the first time we started, so we'll see how that goes. The game is so different compared to then now. How it is now compared to then, though. Let's see. And we never really had footage of when the game first started, so that'd be kind of cool, too. Okay. Well, we'll go and... take that. Grab a skull to skull. And there we go. How many new accounts do I have? I've made over a dozen accounts throughout the years I've been playing this game. So we are well experienced in starting a brand new account and then getting it to a state where it's perpetual. Also, every single alternate account we've ever made has... what was I about to go say? Hold up. But, let's see. Yeah, every alternate account that we've ever made, since Mythics have actually gotten a Mythic. They've also all been... That's what I meant to say. They have all been completely free to play, but have gotten self-perpetuating in that, you know, they get enough resources that, by default, just from working up to a decent guild that they were all able to just have all the resources they need while playing completely free to play. Because the whole strategy when you're first starting out, even though the game doesn't really stay explicitly anywhere within the game, is get every single kingdom to level 10 as quickly as humanly possible, and then do everything in your power to get into a somewhat decent guild. It doesn't have to be a perfect guild, but one that gives a decent rate of resources. And normally that requires having level 10 all kingdoms and just having a decent amount of troops out of luck. But once you get to that point, you can pretty much just work from there and get all those resources, then work up to the next guild and pretty much be good to go. We normally didn't bother really going to the next step. I think the highest I really got most of the alternative accounts were around level 100 to 200, so we never really got them too far. But this time around, we might get it all the way to level 1000. We'll have to see. I'll probably be playing it just like a normal account. Gonna take quite a bit more time, but as long as people are interested in it, might as well. Might as well. And it'll be a good way to go show early game content, at least while it's a lower level anyways. Obviously, it won't always be able to show early game content, but for at least the initial several months it will be. Okay, we'll throw that down. Grab a Scolder, and down it goes. Everyone starting from scratch means every single guild event will be a nightmare. However, that's going to make for a lot of interesting dynamics, since everyone's starting from scratch, because it's basically just going to be a rush to trying to get as many resources as you possibly can. Treasure Hunt's going to be completely destroyed. Actually, then again, Treasure Hunt might not actually be better, because if you're leveling at a really quick rate, it would probably just be better to power level. Never mind. Forget about that. You could actually probably just power level, keep power leveling, power level like crazy, and then just go into, and then just farm PvP for all your resources. Because if everyone's super ridiculously weak, and you get a bunch of decent stuff, because there's going to be a lot of people that play it for just like a few hours and then stop, most likely. That happens with pretty much every game. So there's going to be a lot of like super ridiculously weak stuff to fight initially. That'll just be instantly free resources over and over again. You just get one gigantic AoE troop, you keep killing them out, boom, you're good to go. It's going to be kind of funny. Because you could probably almost farm a 500,000 gold per hour. I wouldn't be surprised. Anywhere from like 200,000 to like 1,000,000 gold per hour, just because of how easy the battles are going to be. But then again, low-level battles do give quite a bit low gold, though. However, gold rate's way lower in early game, but we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, it'll be pretty hyped. And we'll definitely be covering it a lot initially. And streaming as much as we can of it. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes down. How many legendary tasks does Dragon's Peak complete in a week? I have no clue. I never keep track of the exact number. It is somewhere around 20 to 50, I want to say. I have no clue what the exact number is. It can vary quite a bit, because sometimes people hold gold a little bit like what I do, and then just a random week they'll throw like 10 million down or 15 million down and stuff like that. And most weeks people just do around the minimum, or 2 million, 3 million. So it's a little bit hard to tell, because some people might do like only 1, 2, 3 million every week, but then they'll just randomly come in dropping like 10 million or 15 million on a given week. So it's hard to tell, but it's somewhere around 20 to 50, I would say, on average, is the amount we get done per week, more often, or per week, more often than not. I highly doubt a single guild is going to be doing that on a Nintendo Switch anytime soon. But then again, maybe. If there's one really well-coordinated guild, they could probably have it done on the second week of the game, getting every single task completed. Okay, what am I looking for right now? I'm looking for Key Team. Let me go just kill these out real quick. Use it with Necromancer. Get that passive EXP. Imagine using Peasants and Baby Dragon in Tower of Doom. That'd be pretty funny. But the easiest way to clear most stuff in early game is with Barrier and Devour, and Mana Drain, and Entangle. Basically, Cockatrice into anything is the main thing that you'll end up using in early game. It has 2 insanely good disables. You can synergize that with Draconian Monk for the best barrier in the entire game. The main reason you don't ever see me using it is just because it's a little bit of a slow troop to have. But it is technically the best barrier option in the game. It's just slightly slow to use, so it's normally not worth using for most pieces of content. Particularly in like early game, Draconian Monk and Cockatrice are among 2 of the most overpowered troops in the game for early game. And the rest of the overpowered ones are any of the ones that have ridiculously good boost ratios. I might even rush Elwyn in early game on the other account, just because Elwyn is basically Ranger, except 2 times the damage now. They ended up making a massive buff to Elwyn the other week, where he now has 7 times boost ratio. So you hit like 5 yellows, and you just wiped out the entire early game team that you're facing. So, oddly enough, the order for early game might now be, obviously, complete out Broken Spire. That's always what you do. Complete out Broken Spire so you get Arena. Arena you do for whenever you need souls. You then go to Stormheim because Titan is the most overpowered hero class in the entire game. You then go to Pan's Veil because Elwyn is now just the strongest early game option that you can get for free. So just go get Elwyn and destroy everything. You then go and head over to unlock dungeons and delves. And all this can be done in one day, by the way. We have done all this in one day before. But the order that you have to do is basically Broken Spire, then Stormheim, then Pan's Veil, then Blighted Lands, then Drifting Sands, and then Sinner Mirage. And now you have unlocked absolutely every single thing you need to unlock that is related to dailies, as well as gotten Elwyn, which will allow you to just breeze through early game. And you also got Titan through that, which will allow you to level Titan, which is still the best hero class in the game, and probably will be for almost forever with how good it is. They will probably make a hero class better than it as it currently stands. It is just so good at doing everything. And that's not changing anytime soon. It probably will never change. They might add another one that's nice, but Titan seems like it's always going to be pretty decent. Okay, we'll get that over. Move that down. Take a green to brown. Throw a key down. Take a red over. Oh, come on, red over. Also, I'm kind of curious what happens to the channel now that it's releasing on Nintendo Switch. It could completely flop on Nintendo Switch, or we could gain a lot of subscribers. We'll have to see. Hopefully the latter. That'd be kind of interesting, because if we start getting like a gigantic spike, like if we grow in like 2 times within the next several months, I could start doing this a lot more. It's kind of weird how that is. Like, you need to do more content in order to get more viewers and stuff, but you need more viewers and stuff to actually be able to do more content realistically. So, but yeah, if that happens, we'll be able to cover way more than we do now, that's for sure. But anyways, where was I? Dungeon's done. Let's go do delve. So, next order of business, we actually have Dark Pits, oddly enough. Dark Pits just came out, what, a week and a half ago, not even. Not last Friday, but the previous Friday. And we already have it again. So, if you missed Dark Pits, or its blighted weapon, not blight, I mean, the cursed weapon, this is still technically the best way to curse in the entire game. It's not that good, but it is technically the best curse option. So if you didn't get that, you have another chance to get it now. But let's just go do the normal delve here. As far as order for this particular delve, order is that room, or you have to scout 3 rooms normally. This one, this one, this one, and sometimes this one. You scout this to see if it's a 1.3 or higher. If it is, you take it. If it's 1.2, you act accordingly. You then scout this to see if it's 1.3. You then scout this to see what on earth it is. And then if both of these are 1.2, you know for sure you do this one. You don't even need to scout it. The only time you ever need to scout this one is if this is a 1.15. I mean a 1.25, sorry. If this is a 1.25, you would have to scout this one to see if it's a 1.2. But since we already saw both of these were 1.2, the lowest this could be is also a 1.2, and it's normally 1.25. So we know now that the order is, just from scouting these 3, that would be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And that would be the order. Technically, we could even check this to see if that's 1.2, given that all those are 1.2. We don't need to get that paranoid about it. But you mainly just need to check those 3. Anyways, let's go get a simple, easy team here. Oh yeah, what do we use? We have Apothecary, right? Let's just use Apothecary into Gargoyles. Do it that way. Always fun bringing out the Gargoyle. Gargoyle, Apothecary. Keep it simple. Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Mountain Crusher. Actually, do I even need Mountain Crusher? No. Why don't we just run Apothecary Spam and just run Hero with literally anything? Actually, while we're at it, let's just see. What's a purple yellow weapon? Oh yeah, Sun and Moon. Why am I even looking? I already know it's Sun and Moon. But let's just check all of them just in case. Come on, click. That's what I want. Let's see. Sun and Moon, Sun and Moon, Sun and Moon, Sun and Moon, Sun and Moon. Boom. Okay. So I got ourselves Sun and Moon. And we'll just go and put this to a +2 brown, +1 blue. Because it doesn't matter if we get Sun and Moon up. We set our hero class to something that we haven't already maxed, so we gain free XP. Ideally one with half mana starts. Shaman. What color are you? Ideally one that also has yellow or purple. You are green. You are not those colors. What do we still have that has half mana start? That's one of those two. Oh, Necromancer, duh. Let's go do Necromancer then. Where's Necromancer? Necromancer. He should be purple, right? Yes. Okay. So we'll just use that then. And, oops, it would help if I change. All I did was look at it. I didn't actually change it. Fail. Where's Necromancer? Alphabetical order. Still can't find it. Change. There we go. Okay. So let's roll with this. Throw Apothecary, throw a double Gargoyle, win. Go from there. Repeat. Easy as that. Okay. Alignment. Where are you? Apparently none. We'll stick red for now. There we go. And then just team wipe. No codes? No, there will be no codes for Nintendo Switch. It is also not cross-platform. No official release date has been given to my understanding. Other than soon TM. And by soon TM, that likely means April sometime. If they're bothering to announce it now. Actually, what's kind of funny is the 3-year anniversary of this channel might be around the time when it comes out, oddly enough. But that's actually quite coincidental. But yeah, 3-year mark is, I believe, April 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it's probably coming around mid-April, so pretty much right at that exact time, which is pretty convenient or coincidental. No, it's not linked to PC, and it doesn't have codes, unfortunately. It's going to be its own version, just like how the consoles are, unfortunately. But it'll still be fun to see how it goes. Because another thing to think, too, is this is the latest in development the game has ever started from scratch. When consoles started, the game was still in version... It wasn't even 2.0 yet, when both the consoles ended up coming into the game. Now it is version 3.4, because 3.4 will definitely be out before... that patch comes out for the game, or, you know, before it gets released on Nintendo Switch, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Because the game is basically in a completed state now. Of course, it's always getting more updates and stuff like that, but back when it was released on consoles, it was still more in the development stages. I would say, like, the first year and a half of the game was more so development, and then it finally got fleshed out probably by about version 2.2, I want to say, or so. But probably even 2.2, or 2.0 in general. But by about 2.2, I would say the game was pretty much complete, as far as, you know, being, like, all the aspects of the game were pretty much working correctly, and the game was just in perpetual growth at that point. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens now. We're going to be in version 3.4, a lot has changed since then. I mean, 4.3, why do I keep saying 3.4? Dyslexia! No, I actually do have it slightly. But, yeah, I meant to say 4.3, not 3.4. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Really looking forward to it. Oh, we got a Valraven. Nothing here is good to take, so we'll take a Brown Surge. Or not. No Surge for us. Okay, I kind of want to deny his yellow. Unfortunately, it's not that good of a value to do so, so we'll just do that. I guess I still technically denied it because I moved it over. Let me deny his yellow just so he has no chance whatsoever. And then we double Gargoyle. Let me throw it directly at the Gargoyle just out of, safety's sake, just so he doesn't escape, and then he's dead. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys wanted to see the post on it, let me go get it. Let's see. Here's the post on the Nintendo Switch thing. I actually haven't even completely read through it yet. I just know, I believe it was just PR stuff, though. Yeah, should be interesting to see how it pans out. Actually, I didn't even check Nintendo Switch yet to see if it's in the store. They said it was actually in the store already. Let me go do that right now. I don't have a controller plugged in. I'll just use the Joy-Con, I guess. Let me see. Let's go do some quick improv. Let me actually go see, because they did say it was in the store. Maybe it has a date there. Go bring out the controller. Since I can't use the other one because it's for in the game right now. Get the TV going. Get the system on. Controller, I would hope if you work. Linking, linking, linking. Why is it not linking? Fine, I'll click the power button. Normally the home button's fine. Okay, let me go double check. Does it show actually on the game? Oops. If I keep moving that, it's going to move the camera, doesn't it? But I can't see the thing otherwise. Let me see. How do we do this? I can't see the thing. Let's see. Upcoming releases. Let me see if it actually has an official date on the eShop. For the Nintendo Switch release. I highly doubt it, though. Coming soon. It probably just says Gems of War at the way at the bottom and no date attached to it yet. Yep, Gems of War. Wait, really? That can't be right. Interesting. It says the 26th. It says estimated release date, though. That's not official release date. But yeah, 26. That's next week. That's next Friday. No, what's 26? Days. How do they work? The 26th is on next Tuesday. Interesting. Oh, that's annoying. Why on Delve Day? Of all days, why on Delves? It's a day we already have to do a bunch of stuff. But, yeah, next Tuesday, 1 week from today, is, according to the Nintendo eShop, the date that Gems of War is coming to Nintendo Switch. That'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Can I actually pre-download it? No, I can't pre-download it. And it just says estimated date. There's still no official. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, but yeah. That's that. Let me go shut this down. Let's see. Power down. Yeah, it says the 26th, according to the eShop. So hopefully 26. Does say estimated date, though. Anyways. Where were we? Let's go and take that. Grab a brown skull. Throw that out. I wonder if it'll be the same patch or patch behind. Well, they did say that in that one mail that the patch is coming in April. So it should be the same patch. Most likely. It should be. And then they'll just do a update. It looks like they're going to be releasing right before 4.3 on console. So it'll be 4.25. It'll be this exact version it should be. 4.25.02. And then they basically going to have an update almost immediately. Because 4.3 is supposed to come in based on that one mail that they sent early April. Like really early April. So I think they're doing that in order to look like they're already doing an update. Because if they didn't do that way, and they released on Nintendo Switch, it would be months before the first update came into the game. Unless they're just doing hotfix updates. But if they wait, get the game in like a week or two before 4.3, then pretty much immediately they could show like, hey, we have this gigantic update. So I believe that's what they're doing strategically. Because the mail did say it was coming in April. And according to the eShop, the game is coming in late March. So that seems to be their game plan. Is to release slightly before the updates. And then just have an update just like near immediately. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah, we'll see as it gets here how it'll go down. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to making another account on it. I might not even make it free to play. I kind of want to, because it's always fun to just show that the game can be played 100% free to play. But there's also just the back of my head knowing that if we don't get Death Knight, every single second we spend is technically for less value. So there's that factor of it too. But I don't know, does it really matter if we have Death Knight though? Because a lot of the aspects of the game do not really get affected by Death Knight these days, unless you're doing like infinite grinds. Like obviously soul farming, gold farming, stuff like that still gets affected. But for example, things that don't get affected, your daily objectives on the event objectives, treasure hunt still doesn't get affected by it. Everything that you get from your guild doesn't get affected by it. Everything you get from various events doesn't get affected by it. Everything that ever drops gems does not get affected by it. Keys do not get affected by it. Pretty much like 80% of the game doesn't. The only thing you really use it for is for leveling quicker, for PvP gold, for soul farming, and that's about it. Of course, those things are pretty big things, but those are the only things there really is used for. Like in the past, it was used for quite a bit, and still is, but I don't know. I feel like it's less impactful to really own it these days than in the past. It's still really good to get, though, and I would still consider it the buy Gems of War option, is just get Death Knight armor. And between the keys that you get and the Death Knight armor itself, it's basically like buying the game. It's essentially the buy option for the game, I would say. But, I don't know, in the current state of the game, it's not, I would say, as needed. There were points in the past where gold was, like, excessively needed, but with how much 4 times speed, 4 times game speed drastically increased the amount of loot you could get per hour. So it made it a little bit less needed to really need it. Also, if I'm not mistaken, mouse does work on Nintendo Switch. So I can still do mouse plus controller. Obviously controller because, well, it's Nintendo Switch. It's a console. It could use controller. But we should be able to use mouse plus controller on it. I'm almost guaranteed it has mouse support. Probably has keyboard support too. I might use the current keyboard I have now and just use like a USB keyboard for my thing. The problem is I have like a really small USB keyboard. I got it for whenever I do end up like moving around or anything. But it's like way too small. It was super cheap though. But I should have probably gotten like one a little bit bigger. It's like one of those like pocket-sized ones you could literally put in your pocket. I'm putting it so close to the screen, but it's like smaller than my head. It is ridiculously small. It's like cell phone size small of a keyboard. It's one of those like really cheap foldable ones. It gets the job done, but it's really annoying to use. I do have a backup keyboard though, and a backup mouse. I would have to have one set up to both though, if we were to play as optimally as possible. Death Knight might still be required for getting into a good guild. Yeah, good point. I don't know, maybe we'll consider getting Death Knight on it. Maybe we'll play the account by only getting Death Knight armor. The problem is that's $50. Do we want to throw $50 down? But again, it's basically like buying the game. I don't know, we'll consider it. It's a maybe. It is a maybe. It would be our first alternate account that we've ever spent money on. But I haven't spent money on the game for ages, so maybe we will. I don't know. I'll probably do a poll for it, using YouTube's thing. But just out of a quick summary now, if we were to go... Well, we are definitely going to be doing another account. But on the other account, should we keep it 100% free to play, or should we buy only Death Knight armor? Like, which one should we do? I'll probably put that up to a poll later. I'm kind of curious what you guys think now. Because there's a lot of benefits to just getting Death Knight armor. It's free scouting, it's all the bonuses from Death Knight armor, and it's enough keys to automatically have teams automatically as soon as you start the game. The only real downside to it is $50. But that's not too bad. Consider it an investment since we'll just be streaming it anyways. I'd probably make that money off of ad revenue in like a month of doing the account. So it's not too big a deal, I guess. Okay, what do we take here? We'll grab a purple down. Oh, so far everyone says buy the armor. Okay, maybe we'll buy the armor. I'll set it to a poll really soon. I'll probably use that integrated YouTube thingy to put in a poll. Because I believe you can set polls there. But yeah, I'll set it to a poll later and see what it comes out to. And we'll just do it based on that poll. And yeah, it will help to support the game, of course. Let's see. We'll grab blue there. Get Apothecary onto red. Grab brown down. Get a hit right there. Yeah, if we do buy that, it'll be literally the only thing we ever buy. Even if there's a really juicy $5 pack, we will not get it. Just Death Knight and only that if we do get it. Okay. We'll go this way. Go for the treasure room. Still doing a multiplier order. I'm pretty sure we're not going to hit it without the 30 gems, but out of habit, I still like doing it. Let's see. Wait to see the population level of the Switch version? Oh no, I would get it immediately. We're either getting it immediately or not immediately. The Nintendo Switch version should have an okay population. I don't really foresee it not having a good population. I highly doubt it's going to be dead. Like, it might not be as big as the PS4 or Xbox versions, but based on how big the PS4 and Xbox versions still are, I don't know, I would say Nintendo Switch would be decent. Also, more and more Nintendo Switches get sold every single month at a higher rate. I believe it's the highest selling console at the moment, actually, compared to any other console at the moment. Because most of the other two consoles are heading towards next generation. And it'll be a while before Nintendo Switch gets onto those. So, Nintendo Switch will be the only one from the current generation once PS5 and whatever the next Xbox is called ends up getting released. Because Nintendo isn't releasing another console anytime soon. Nintendo Switch still has, like, at least another 5 years of shelf life on it. If not longer. How would old weapons work? I have no clue how they're going to do old weapons. There's going to be an even higher pressing need for them to fix old weapons once they release the Nintendo Switch version. Because unlike the console version that at least had a chance of getting some of them, Nintendo Switch version obviously had no chance to get any of them. So I have no clue how they're going to be handling weapons on the other version. Of course, they just need to go and finally address the whole weapon issue and just get it fixed for all versions of the game. But yeah, there's going to be like 10-15% of weapons in the game that are literally unobtainable on the Switch version. It's going to be kind of funny. Luckily, there's only one weapon we need, or a few weapons. We just need Mountain Crusher and Mang. That's all we need. We can win literally every battle out of that. Just rush all in on Brown Hero Mastery, poke a little bit into Red, get Mountain Crusher, get Mang, then go get Runic Blade so we can run Arena for souls, and then we're good to go. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go grab a green to skull. Get Apothecary down, throw it onto... We throw it on. Green. Get all his mana, or part of his mana. Gargoyle, I really wish there was a way to half start you. We need a hero class that gives constructs half mana. Well, actually, if they would have kept mechs as they were, back in the day, mechs and constructs used to just be called constructs, but then they ended up changing them into two separate categories, mechs and constructs, which ended up making Mechanist class weaker as well as Spark Grinder weaker. But yeah, I wish they never would have separated it. Could you imagine if we could be using mech right now to give these things half mana start? We just double cast, instant win. It's so much quicker. But oh well. Okay. Let's see. Go and take a purple. Trickster Shot is like using cheat codes. Yes, Trickster Shot is a pretty good weapon that is unobtainable. It's probably one of the best weapons in the game that is unobtainable, or at least among one of them, one of the top ones. It's basically like Mang, if Mang was cast damage instead of skull damage. You basically get to target, instant kill whatever you want. Post Dragon's Eye nerf, you have not had success with your recommended Crypt Keepers team. Rock Troll, Dragon's Eye, Weaver, and Megavore. Yeah, that might be an issue just because the... Well, you would have to let it transform first before you throw down either of them. You would have to Dragon's Eye, wait till it converts before you do anything else, then throw Megavore, then Weaver. However, that might not be enough damage. It might be for most level delves, but once you reach super deep, it might not be enough. It's still the same strategy, you just have to wait until he transforms. Oh, excuse me. I have Xenos is the $5 weapon this week. You can get... Is it really? You can get Eye of Xenos in Soulforge. Why would anyone buy it? I guess because it was one of those old event weapons that was then added in Soulforge. This is actually a really weird weapon, the history of this weapon. This weapon was originally added for an event for some glory. But out of all the old weapons in the game, it was the only one that was made craftable, which is kind of weird. It is required for crafting Xenos. Oops, that's not where you go for that. It is required for crafting Xenos. If you go under weapons right here, you can see it's right there. It's the exact same weapon, no different. So it's kind of weird because it was originally added for glory. It's in the Soulforge. It's required for Mythic. You can also get it for $5. It's the only weapon in the entire game that's accessible through all those means. It's just a really, really weird weapon. It's because of how they implement it into the game. Like, this was how we thought most of the weapons were going to come in. This is an old event weapon from, like, 2-3 years ago that came into the Soulforge and was obtainable, and you could still buy it for some money if you want. But this is how we thought, like, almost all the weapons would be. Except for whatever reason, they did it literally only for Eye of Xenos. I don't know why that is, but they could have done that for every weapon in the game, pretty much. Just have it on some kind of rotation instead of all at once. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But Eye of Xenos is the only weapon they did that properly for. The other, like, 100 weapons that are still old, unobtainable content, they have not done that for yet. It's just weird. I don't understand why they did it to literally just one, not the others. I have Zathanos. Yeah, I always say his name wrong. I always say almost all the names wrong. Nothing new. But yeah, Zathanos is probably correct. That sounds more correct. Okay, what do we grab here? So let's take that over. Oh, he didn't even surge. Needed that mana. Actually, we don't need it that badly. Let's take green to brown, get a convert on that before we bother casting, just so we have double cast. And he's pretty much dead. We throw this, throw the other one, and Sun and Moon kills out the rest. I'm actually going to cast Sun and Moon first, because he's going to get a mana drain if we don't. Oh, he might still get a mana drain. Luckily, he didn't anything important. Oh, did that, and then Gargoyle kill him. Yeah, we're about to gain a level as well. Getting there. Also, what's going to be funny if I do end up playing on console is I might need to try figuring out a way to play both versions at once. Not sure exactly how I'd be able to manage that, though. But, we need to figure out how to play the game with only one hand. I guess that's technically possible. Play the PC version with just mouse, and play the other one with just controller? But then again, if both of them work with mouse, I guess we could technically play both of them with mouse. And just not have quick hotkeys. That'd be kind of interesting. We might need to try doing that. Have both streams up at once, and double play. That would be weird. That'd be very weird. I need to try it, though. Let's see. Take that down. Would have to test it on Explorer. That would be the easiest one to do it on. That would get really confusing, though. Especially since I'm not left-handed. Let's see. Okay, we'll take this one then. Go into the treasure room and then wrap around the corner. Are they ever going to have auto cast button for a keyboard? I wish they would. I asked for it multiple times. They have still not, unfortunately. Their main concern with it is hacking. People that might use it for hacking. But I don't understand that argument, given that it's literally possible with controller already. Like, you can still do it on PC. We're playing on PC right now, and we're hotkeying everything with controller instead of keyboard. I don't understand why it can't just be added to keyboard. Yes, I don't know why they haven't. I just know that literally the only keyboard button that works is the escape key, which allows you to backspace out of areas. So if you keep clicking escape, it'll bring us all the way back. And then if you keep clicking escape, it brings up this menu. As literally the only keyboard, that's the only button on all keyboard that does anything for whatever reason. And you can't use auto hotkey because it will pick it up as hacking. And most other hotkey programs as well. Only mouse is basically legal for the most part. That's weird. I don't really understand it. But that's the way it currently is. Hopefully they'll add it to keyboard eventually, though. One of those many things that's like, they'll eventually get around to it, most likely. They normally do, just, if they say they're going to do something, expect it months later. Like, months upon months. Okay, we'll kill that out, and hopefully we'll get a skull here. Or not. We'll stick to brown for now. Skull and dead. Okay, what do we need? Let's grab blue. Oh, let me take purple first, just to get out the way. Take our blue. Also, I might need to switch to a better hero class soon. I'm obviously just using this hero class to get free XP. But hey, at least we'll get a level on it, if nothing else. Should get level 83 by the end of these delves, for sure. Take a brown surge. Of course, it doesn't surge. I actually have to go take another mana just to make sure he gains full mana. We'll throw that down. Sun and Moon. Throw that down. Get the hit, and we're good to go. Oh, I just realized something super funny on the Nintendo Switch version. If it's being released on a Tuesday, I wonder if we could actually do the faction event without doing Sinner Mirage. Because normally it requires having Sinner Mirage unlocked. However, I'm not sure if you actually need Sinner Mirage unlocked in order to do Tuesday events. But if that is the case, that means you have to get level 30 and complete out Sinner Mirage in order to do the Tuesday event, which would be the literal day that it comes out on. It's going to be kind of weird. Because out of every single kingdom requirement, unlocking Sinner Mirage is actually the highest. If I'm not mistaken, most kingdoms are tied at level 25. But Sinner Mirage, I believe, requires level 30 in order to start the kingdom, making it the highest requirement of any kingdom. And that's deliberate to make sure that people go to Delves last. But they're literally releasing it on the day of Delves, so that's kind of weird. What is Pure Faction team for Dark Pit? Pure Faction Dark Pit is one of each. Because you need their bonus to not die. You throw this in first slot. You throw this in second slot. This in third, and this in fourth. Or something similar to that. If you are doing really low level, like 100 or 150, you can go double Plague Rat and double Hex Rat, and it will win quicker. But if you're trying not to die, it's this in first, second, third, fourth. That would be your team. Yeah, we'll get the kill there. Sun and Moon will not be enough to clean up. Actually, I should probably be targeting that differently so we can actually get the kills down better. We should be hitting second and fourth. The way you always use that weapon. Because that's the proper way of doing everything, like Ketris and similar things to this, is you throw it on second, throw it on fourth. First slot dies to skulls, and the rest just took instant kill damage. Well, we'll take that. Sun and Moon's not enough damage, so we'll wait. Actually, at this point, Sun and Moon's almost useless. Might as well replace it with Black Manacle. Let's see. Actually, I should probably go do that. Need that Devourer on it. Better than it covering yellow. I'll do that. He didn't even take the skull, so he did explode it. Let's go grab all those blues, and let's kill it that way. Yeah, let's go replace Black Manacle there. If we're going to keep using Necromancer, we kind of have to. So we have a Devour chance. But we'll grab all that. And wow, Pure Shards. I don't even know if I really need Pure Shards. I guess it's still useful, because I still need to get Treasure. More Treasure is still useful. Anyways, let me go and get... what am I looking for? I'm looking for Black Manacle. So let me go get that. Black Manacle. Boom. We'll keep it as is for now, it's fine. Okay, so the rest we'll keep as is. And if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. Oh, also, let me go hand out a code. We ended up reaching the orb, which is normally around the time I do it. So after this battle, let me go hand out a code. If anyone still has any other questions, let me know, and we'll make sure to go over them all. So we'll hit that, fill that out, and code time. Also, what are my daily tasks right now, anyways? That'd be funny if one of them's opening a gem key. That's always pretty convenient. Got to level a troop. Got to go win a bunch of battles. Well, we're doing that quite successfully. And yeah, let's go level a troop real quick. Then we'll hand out a code. What can we currently level? Upgradable. I'm looking for something that can go to level 16. Doesn't matter what, as long as it can go to 16. Or higher than what it is now. Okay, let's go upgrade Nightmare, I guess. Let's do it to that for now. Go get it a level. We have so few copies of it, gosh. We're gonna actually have to throw event keys to probably get that thing up. I think that, or throw down all of our gold keys. Just to try to get it or something. That is absurdly low amount of copies. But anyways, there we go. There's our free souls. And next order of business. Code. Go hand that out. Someone's messaging me. I'm pretty sure that's about the Nintendo Switch version. Let's see. Copy. Save. Also, you know what? I think we might go Death Knight armor for the other account. I might not even pull it. Especially since everyone seemed to have wanted to. I think we're just going to try to make a really big guild out of it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll probably just buy the pack. Might as well. It's free scouting. It makes all of our grinding at normal speed. And it's basically like buying the game. So we might as well. Let's see. Put that over there. Paste that in there. Copy the whole thing. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Just simply go to gemsofwar.com or click on that link. Both bring you to the same location. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy and paste the random numbers and letters. We'll go take our tribute because why not? And it gives the same reward as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There you guys go. No problem. Okay, let's go get this other task done. This one we'll probably just ignore. We gotta go win 75 more battles. That'll probably happen automatically just from doing delves. So that's convenient. And it gives like an absurd amount of resources too. Let me go check. It gives a lot of gems. That is what it does. 30 gems. Whoa, I thought it was only 20. That's probably the best daily task in the entire game. Just win literally 75 of any battle. That is so easy to do. Anyways, games. Fight, and let's get into this. Take our 1.3, throw it down with this. Okay, we'll go and take that one over. Grab the apothecary onto, we'll just take purple down for now. Grab black manacles on it. Grab a green convert onto there. Take a brown. Get a hit onto that one. And kill the final one out. Yep, no problem, everyone. Take this one, and then we'll figure out where we need to move. Because I didn't scout the other two yet. Okay, what do we take here? All of it looks useless, so we'll take a purple to green, or not. We'll simply take a green, let them skull us. I don't think we have a drop for that. Actually, we'll just take it that way. Gives them red, but we got all the mana we need to cast, so it's fine. Oh, stealthy! What are you doing? Okay, we'll do it from the back. Oh, but I still can't target him. That doesn't change the fact I can't target him. We'll do it that way, and then we'll gargoyle and kill him off of first. That'll work. Good enough. We got Apothecary to full. Throw down that on anything that gives us full mana, which appears to be nothing. Now we can do it on purple. We'll do that down. Gargoyle him and dead, or not. There we go. Are purification teams important for delves? You want to do at minimum level 100 purification. Anything beyond that is not really needed. But yes, level 100 purification you normally do want to do. Anything beyond that, I wouldn't really bother. You can try maybe 150 or 200, but beyond that point, it starts getting hard enough that it's basically a waste of your time. Unless you're trying for 500, which is near impossible until you get it upgraded in the current state of the game. Okay, what do we do with this board? I guess just take a skull for now. And now we get Gargoyle. And then we do the normal area. We throw it in second, throw it in last, and that wipes the team. More often not. What will we ever do without gargoyles? Actually, there's plenty of things that work similarly to them. They are pretty convenient, that is for sure. They're like the Sunbird of delves, is basically what gargoyles are. At least for very low-level delves. Obviously, the later you go, the somewhat less relevant they get. But for early delves, they're basically like Sunbird and Explore. Just super quick auto win. We'll take our greens there. We'll throw this one down, unless there's an alignment right now, but there isn't, so let's cast this to get alignment off of it. Oh, he got a summon. That ruins everything. Okay, we'll get rid of his own red that we need, but it's a extra turn, so it's worth it. We'll throw this on last slot so he doesn't Christine summon, kill those two, and now we just have to deal with his summon. And this is why we have Black Manacle. Go, 20% Devour. There we go. And that's why you use Black Manacle. 20% of the time, it devours 100% of the time. Black Manacle at one point was actually the strongest weapon in the entire game. It's still pretty high up there, but there's a lot of stuff better than it. But it is still good to bring out because of that 20% Devour. It doesn't always trigger, but when it does, it is insanely good. Ah, how did you not die? Well, it does have pretty high durability. That should have, though. Took just as much damage as the other ones, but because its base durability is so high, it didn't. A little bit annoying. Luckily, it shouldn't summon. It can only summon if it has souls. And nothing on that team gives souls. Or if it did, it didn't gain souls yet. Let's kill Black Manacle. And there we go. Okay. Also, how are we doing on rewards? Oh yeah, I didn't even claim the orb yet. We handed out a code for it, but didn't even claim it. What do we have? Come on, blue. Yeah, we got a blue. Come on, double blue. Let's be greedy today. Go get herself a double blue. Actually, we're currently on profit on blue. Isn't that our second blue? I'm pretty sure we got a blue from invasions earlier. Also, speaking about invasions earlier, I didn't double check invasions. We might have another orb sitting around. I didn't bother checking or claiming our loot for invasions. Need to go do that. Okay, we'll take the yellow there. Grab that. Take a brown surge. Throw Gargoyle down. Throw it on a second. Take all of our blues that we need and then throw it right into an apothecary. Oh, actually, never mind. Most of his damage is based on the attack we have on our team. That's actually not too big a deal that he has web on him, because that barely even affects his damage. Actually, his damage only goes down by, well, it's still a decent amount. It goes down by 34 with how high we currently have it. Or not 34, my bad, 32. It goes down by 32 damage. But it still has pretty high damage regardless, because it's boost ratioing off of all of our attack. And they would have to entangle us to reduce that. The web would not reduce it. And we got a kill right before it summons. You got double blues today? Very nice. Hopefully we'll get the same. Never knew. Okay, we'll grab our red. Grab the other red. Wow, double 5 times red. That is an insanely good starting board. We'll take full mana because it's better to take it to full, just so we're not blocking the other gargoyle. We'll throw this on second slot. First slot will kill off a skull. That slot will, the last one will kill off of this, and then we just apothecary onto the board. Unfortunately, we can't devour him. However, 40 damage is enough to kill. So we can simply just do that. Now we're about to gain our level. And that daily task should give us 30 gems soon as well. We're doing literally nothing other than what we're already doing. I always love daily tasks like that, where you don't need to go out of your way at all, and they just give you an absurd amount of resources. The two biggest ones for that is the one we currently have right now, where it tells you need to go win 75 battles. That is super easy to do. If you really had to get it done quick, you just explore spam. Otherwise, you could get it done doing literally anything other than treasure hunt. And the other really easy one is get, like, I think 30 trophies, which gives, I think, 12 gems or something. 12, 15, whatever it was, or 20. It gives a really hefty amount of gems just for doing some PvP. And it doesn't even have to be PvP. You can actually do it with an arena. Actually, I think it's 40 souls, right? So you can just do it with an arena run and then, like, a few PvP battles. And you get, like, 20 gems or something for it. Kind of really high amount. Okay, I'm going to directly hit that Hex Rat because I don't think half adjacent's enough to kill. So we'll do that. And now he's apothecary into one more. And now he's dead. There we go. Oh, a level 9 chest. Don't think we got a level 10 today. So it doesn't make too big of a difference, a 9 between a 10. Oh, pure shards. That is exactly what we want to see. Hopefully we keep getting those. It's kind of weird, but yes, pure shards is actually the main reward I want to see. Anything that isn't shards is technically reducing our loot. Shards are the only drop I care about out of anything that we get from delves. So every single time we keep seeing pure shards is actually amazingly good, because that's the only loot I actually want from delves. It's the only unique drop that you can actually get, which is why it's so important to get it from delves. While it does have the highest rate in the entire game for legendary and mythic ingots, they are obtainable by other means, and you do get an excess of them pretty quickly. So the only real drop we need is the only exclusive one, which is shards. I definitely don't mind whenever it just gives us a pure amount, because that's technically the best drop we could get. Is just shards and shards only. Okay, I might get you go take a red here instead of skull. I was hoping he would surge, apparently not. He's gonna troll us by having 1 mana short. What's even worse is I have no way of taking his mana, so I might have to block him. It's fine though, because he dies. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'll go try using YouTube Sing and post a poll in a little bit. I guess we'll do the poll on the Death Knight armor thing. Based on chat, it seemed like buying Death Knight armor was in favor. But I'll still poll it and just see what comes out. I'm just kind of curious what it comes out to. We'll probably buy Death Knight regardless. I kind of wanted to see what the poll would actually come out to if we were to do it. But, yeah, I'll probably post that after the stream. Because if it actually is coming out next week, then that's right around the corner. Throw Apothecary on greens. I was actually not expecting it that soon. I was expecting more like sometime midsummer. But, yeah, should be actually coming out 1 week from today, supposedly. Sometime around then. Might not officially be exactly then, but sometime around that general area. Okay, fill that out, and we're good to go. Okay, what do we need? I'll go for this one. Grab all the greens right there. Grab our red, get an Apothecary on the purple. I'll give us full mana on ideally both, but we'll just take that, and now we have it on both. Gargoyle his second. Hopefully we get a skull for his first. It's actually the most annoying thing on his team. Luckily we just get our mana and just counter him that way. And he's dead. We'll do that, and then he'll die to the other hit. And there we go. Okay, oh, what am I scouting? Why do I keep scouting that one? There's no point in actually scouting it till we actually know what the other ones are. Okay, let's see. We'll go and grab a green to red. Get all that rolling. I guess we just go right into Apothecary first. Oh, I should have taken blue. That would have been guaranteed mana. I don't know why I didn't. Keep forgetting we have our +1 set to blue and not green. Okay, all that can say, none of it's a guarantee extra turn, so we'll take that, kill that out. The other explosion will kill it, so we don't need to worry about it. That should be a triple. Yep, there we go. And we're about to gain a level. 2 more battles, it looks like. That little bit of sliver takes multiple battles because of late game and how long it takes. Also, that's going to be really weird when we do start another account, too. Our level is just going to shoot up like crazy. I think you can reach, like, level 1 to 50, assuming you get like okay troops. You can get that in like what, minutes? It doesn't take that long at all. Okay, maybe not that quickly. It takes like a few hours, I'm pretty sure, to get 50 levels, whereas we could spend a few hours and get 0 levels. Or 1 level maybe at most. Okay, we'll take green there, grab that, throw an Apothecary down, get on all those yellows there. And then let's kill it out that way. There we go. Okay, on to the next one. Also, I recently got in like a root beer, like a taste for root beer lately. I'm not sure why. Really do need to try cutting sodas more. But, yeah, I did get a craving for root beer recently. So I got like a whole pack of those. Been drinking them slowly. Okay. Let's see. Trying to limit myself to just one a day if I do end up drinking them. Otherwise, I will just like try downing like half of them. What do we take here? Grab the. Oh, he is submerged. Double submerge. Luckily, Gargoyle does not care if they're submerged. However, Black Manacle does. But we'll hit his last slot there. That should be wipe. Or not. Okay, there we go. Explosion kills it. Okay, blue or brown. I normally work from bottom up. So if they were not all even, I would take a brown. But since they are all even, we'll take a blue, and then we'll go for green, obviously. I don't know why. I always go from bottom up when making them all even. Obviously, we put all of them into purple, though. But assuming we were keeping them all even, or at least for the other 5, I do it based on whichever one is the furthest bottom and then work up. Not sure why I do it that way. But that's the way I organize them. Okay, we'll take it that way. The hit there. For Gargoyle on last, and I'll wipe his team. Root beer belly. Yeah, I've been gaining weight over the last few years. I think I'm like 180, 190 right now. Like 4 years ago, I was 120. I gained most of my weight during college, though. And then after college, I also somehow still kept gaining weight. But it was mostly in college. Let's see. I'll take browns. Hello, Iron Malts. Welcome. Okay, I need green or blue. Neither are available. Go, double green. Nope. Obviously, that wasn't gonna... excuse me, now I'm burping from it. Obviously, that wasn't gonna happen, but there was a chance. Okay. We got everything we need to win now. We throw that down. Boom. Throw it down again. Boom. Black Manacle to kill if it doesn't, and dead. What would be a good team for level 150s up for this delve? The High King Iron Gut team. You would use Mountain Crusher or Dragon's Eye, followed by Apothecary, High King Iron Gut, and Possessed King. If you don't have Possessed King, run Salvani Mora. If you do not have High King Iron Gut, he is craftable right now. Unfortunately, there's no replacement for him, but he is currently in the Soul Forge if you have 4,000 diamonds. Probably one of the more important things to craft from a delve perspective. Actually, from a delve perspective, he's probably the most important mythic in the game. In general, not so much. He's mainly only used exclusively for delves. He can technically be used for PvP if you have literally nothing else, but he's basically just a delve troop, kind of like Megavore, where you almost just exclusively use it for delve purposes. But out of every single thing that is used specifically for delves, High King Iron Gut's probably the most important in the current meta of the game. But if he could somehow get 4,000 diamonds by Sunday, he's available for the rest of this week in Soul Forge. I do need to go make a video in the near future going over non-mythic delve teams. Not all of them can really make it all the way. If you do want to try doing it without a mythic, your best bet is basically Titan with Apothecary. Using Titan with Mang, Apothecary, and 2 supporting troops based on what you have. That's basically what you have to build your team around. Try building it with Skull Spam, try building with other stuff, whatever seems to work for you. And just try doing that. Because that's the only way to really do it without mythics, is to build your entire team around Mang and win with Mang. That's the only way to do delves if you don't have mythics. Every single non-mythic delve team is pretty much centered around that. And it works great with delves where you can get away with Apothecary, just because it feeds mana very well into it. Doesn't have to be Apothecary, though. You could do the same thing with Hellcat. You could do the same thing with, well, mainly just those two. Apothecary and Hellcat. Apothecary does work better, though, because of Cleanse, so you don't even need to worry about Entangle, Death Mark, other stuff as well. Actually, technically, if you're using Titan, you don't need to deal with Death Mark either, but, you know, you don't have to mainly deal with Entangle, is the main aspect there. Anyways, let's keep going. We've got several more delves to go. Yeah, what Andrew just mentioned works, too. Dragon Eye into Ubistet's still insanely strong. Not as good as it used to be because of the Dragon Eye nerf, of course. Not the most recent one, but the one previous to that. But, yeah, Dragon's Eye into Ubistet's still a really good combo, nonetheless. If you don't have other options, Ubistet will carry you through. Okay, we'll take a green. Hopefully get a good Apothecary here. Don't even need to worry about web because Apothecary just cleanses it. We'll get our hit right there. Throw it on last, and we're good to go. Down it goes. Okay, what's this one? 1.3. Why do we keep getting 1.3s? I know that 1.4 and 5 exists. You're allowed to give it to us. Okay, we'll go and let's take that for now. Somehow got Black Manacle out of that. Do we even bother casting that? Probably better if we take brown, red, green, or blue. So let's take red for now. Grab a brown, get a gargoyle. Actually, I might as well just get full mana. Brown Surge if we have. If we don't, then I guess we'll wait. We'll throw that down. Wait until we can get a brown somehow. Still no brown. I guess we'll try for extra turns red. Didn't get it though. Since we already got mana on it, we have to go all the way. So let's take a brown. And now we gargoyle to gargoyle. Take all those reds. Throw another gargoyle down. And Black Manacle to kill it. During the Vault event, do gnomes show up equally in Explore versus Challenges? Yes. The chance of finding them in both is equal. So technically you'll find more in Challenges because they're both equal. And what I mean by that is Challenges win slightly quicker. It basically Explore and Challenges win more often than not at the same win rate. However, there are Explore battles that will occasionally have something that will make you so you don't win instantly. Whereas in Challenges, it is the exact same battle every time. So you never need to worry about it being something else. So given that the only thing that affects gnome rate is how many times per minute you can win, it is technically possible to win ever so slightly in Challenges. However, you're sacrificing the gold. You're sacrificing about 400, 500 gold per battle. You're also sacrificing... oh, what was the other thing? You're also sacrificing... the better trait stone rate. So most people just opt for Explore, particularly in late game. However, if you do not have enough stats to consistently one-shot Explore, yes, it is technically quickest just to go and do challenges. Pick the weakest challenge you want, maybe first challenge of Indian Fields or any other similar one, based on whatever kingdom you want trait stones from, and simply just camp that really weak battle and keep winning it over and over again. And that'll be the highest rate you can get for gnomes. Plus, you'd still be trait stone farming just at a slower rate. It's still the same amount of trait stones, but it's lower rarity trait stones. Because obviously you get one trait stone per battle, but the rarity of the trait stones in Explorer is higher than any other location. Yeah, it just depends which way you want to go. Both of them are viable, though. The three most viable ways to farm a gnome event is Challenges, Explorer, and casual one-trophy PvPs, the very first one, and just keep picking into really weak battles. Most people just opt for Explore, though, because it's a nice mix of in between of both of them. Gives a decent amount of gold, gives good trait stone rate, and it has pretty much the same win rate as Challenges, just ever so slightly slower. Okay, we take this one, grab our treasure room, head around the corner, and then we should only have one more delve and then one more room. And that'll be that. And the other delves will just throw off stream. All we have to do is just throw Warrens. You guys probably know what Warrens looks like at this point. We've just been camping there for months now. Or maybe not months. How long has Warrens been out? But since Warrens came out, we've been just camping there, getting ourselves free shards every day. Nothing new there. But slowly over time, we'll be able to use those shards. I'm not sure if I'll be using it all for next kingdom or not. We'll obviously be maxing next faction immediately. But I don't know if we're going to be throwing potions or not. If we are... we might level it to level 200, throw all the potions, and go do Pure Faction. Our first Pure Faction that isn't Crypt. I'm not sure if I'll be doing that for the first one, though. Especially since the Nintendo Switch version is right around the corner. We might save and do it for the one after next one. Because my other concern with it, too, is since potions were just added to the game, I feel like a lot of people are going to try doing it the very first time. Because that's what happened with the other events when... what was it? When like legendary ingots ended up coming onto those little packs, people ended up buying way more. So, oh, never mind. Tower of Doom was the main one where that kind of happened, where Tower of Doom became like this ridiculously hard thing to actually obtain, like the leaderboard, just because everyone went crazy with it the first time because no one knew how far to go. So I feel like the same thing is going to happen with potions for the first new delve. Some people will try going for it. The entire leaderboard is just going to be almost like pure people going to 500, and it's just not a good time to go for it. Yes, Nintendo Switch will not be cross-platform. We will be making a brand new account for it and doing early game content on it, as well as streaming it a lot. But yes, that is correct. Let's see. Okay, what do we take here? Probably go do it on yellow. Yeah, I'm slightly disappointed it's not cross-platform. But I'm also excited because that means it's a completely brand new economy with everyone starting from scratch. And in the current state of the game, that's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. Also, if anyone is going to be playing the Nintendo Switch version, let me know in the Gems of War forum. Because I, with several other people, I'm not sure who the guild leader is going to be. It's probably not going to be me. But I and several other people are probably going to try making the best guild on the Switch version. With a bunch of people who already know how to play. We might have all tasks done on very first week. Who knows? Let's see. We'll go take that. Because obviously most people who are going to bother playing the Nintendo Switch version will be doing so for the first time. They're trying to make at least one guild of all veteran players. Let's see. Throw that down on last slot there. And then just black mana, go it down. There we go, level 83. About time I gained a level. We've been using this entire time, I just gained one now. Oh yeah, I always love when games do like a full, complete reset of the game. It's a really cool, interesting kind of concept. Just starting from a brand new economy. Actually, that's one thing that old school RuneScape did really well as well. They actually had competitive competitions. They tried making it into an esports. I'm pretty sure they still do it too. I didn't really participate in it too much, but I really loved the concept and it was just fun to messing around with. I never did it competitively, but it was fun messing around with because basically, like, I believe they do it twice a year these days. I'm not even sure. I haven't been keeping up with old school RuneScape these days. Haven't for the last several months, but actually almost a year now. I haven't really been keeping up, but yeah, they basically, like, every several months, they have, like, these servers that just completely reset. And EXP rates and stuff are, like, at a multiplier just so that everyone who starts off can, you know, get started again. But basically, it's like a hard reset of the game every several months. It's its own complete separate game mode. And it's a lot of fun to mess around with. Has a lot of PvP-oriented stuff, and you just get a brand new, fresh economy from essentially day one that's just accelerated into like a several-month period. It's pretty cool. It's a concept that more games should really try utilizing. MMOs, I feel like, use it the most, but you can apply it to almost any game concept. It's kind of like roguelikes in a way, too. That's probably one of the reasons why I like it so much, because it does have a lot of that roguelike element to it, where you have like this one account for like a set amount of time. It's not necessarily permadeath most of the time with them, but still, it shares a lot of aspects to it whenever games get hard resets like that. Obviously not the entire game, but just like either a specific separate section of it or a specific game mode. And in this case, it's the Switch game mode. Nintendo Switch. Okay, anyways, let's go fight this. This is our last delve. We'll probably have to do one more room after. But this should be the last one we need to get down. And there's no way we're going to get it with just this one. Even if we have perfect multipliers, it will not be enough. So we'll need to get 30 gems more. Also, starting next patch, keep in mind, whenever you do your Tuesday event, you should always preemptively buy the 30 gem pack. The reason for this is it'll give you some kind of potion effect. I have no clue which one it will be. I have no clue if it keeps changing each week. However, whatever that potion effect is, most likely will speed up the battles. And since there's almost a guaranteed chance you would have to buy it anyways, you might as well just get it. Because, yeah, you're going to need it anyways. So you might as well have that bent. Oh, no. Really? We just started the delve. That's not good. But you might as well just buy it immediately since you're going to need it anyways. But, wow, really? We just started. Maybe we need to switch our team to a real team. Oh, too late for that. Yeah, let's go through the delve now. With one less troop. Not that bad, but we just randomly lose at this point now. Actually, I wonder if we just go and skip to the next delve, since we lost a troop. I guess we could just go straight to the boss room. You know what, we're just gonna go straight to the boss room. Because there is a chance that we just randomly lose this, and for the sake of time, might as well. It's gonna make a very small shard difference anyways. We're still gonna be able to get the event done in the same amount that we were going to. Okay, let's go grab a, right over there. Grab a purple, go get black manacle. Come on, Gargoyle, don't you die on us. Let's see, get our blues going. I'm pretty sure that was just a fluke, though. Shouldn't normally happen. We just kind of got hit by Death Mark and couldn't really do anything about it because we didn't have Apothecary at the time. We'll hit it right there. And now one on last slot should wipe him out. Just take that and hit his last slot. And that should be enough damage. And if not, one more hit should do it. And don't you die. What are you doing? Yeah, just have to be a little bit more careful on those battles. Yeah, I guess we'll just go straight to the boss room. Because we're going to need to buy another thingy anyways. And that should be in range. Because the entirety of the next delve gives more score than this one normally would have. So it should be fine. You're almost tempted to buy a Nintendo Switch because of this. Well, it is kind of nice. Nintendo Switch is... I have enjoyed it. I've only owned a Nintendo Switch for 4 months now. I got it back in November. Early, mid-November. But yeah, it's a nice console. It's completely portable. You can bring it anywhere. Every single game on it is 100% portable. Because you can either dock it and play it on TV or bring it wherever you want. It's basically like a mini tablet that is also a modern console. So it does that perfectly. But yeah, you can play a Nintendo Switch on it. I believe it has keyboard support too when you have it docked. It should have keyboard and mouse support. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm almost 100% certain it does. That's sad. We might almost lose this delve. But yeah, there's a lot of really good releases coming up on it. Other than ones that already exist, like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Smash, Mario Kart. There's a few really good ones coming up soon, like Mario Maker 2, the next Pokemon, though I don't think that's until November. That's probably going to be like the absolute biggest, and a few other things coming soon. But it's also really good just for playing indie games. Every single indie game I get now, I now get on Nintendo Switch instead of PC. It's just more convenient because it's a lot easier bringing a Nintendo Switch somewhere than a PC, a laptop. So I normally just do all my indies now on a Nintendo Switch because almost all of them get released on Nintendo Switch. Very few of them don't. Actually, with that being said, Darkest Dungeon 2 I'll actually be doing on PC instead of Switch. The only problem because of that is I believe it's starting in beta. And because it's starting in beta, it's not going to be on Switch until it's an actual released game. So, unfortunately, with that one, I will have it on PC. But most of the indies I get, I do on Switch these days. But yeah, try finding a used Nintendo Switch. Sometimes you can find good quality used ones for like around 150 to 200. Normally the console's like 300 otherwise. Let's see. Okay, well, let's go do this final delve. Do we switch our team, or is this perfectly fine? I'm pretty sure we can still get away with Double Gargoyle, Apothecary, Black Manacle. Just for the sake of not losing, though, let's go switch to Titan. That might be one of our other issues that we're having right now, too, is I'm not actually using a proper hero class. The only reason I'm using the other one was just to gain XP towards it. But let's go use Titan just to guarantee, make sure we don't fail. Because worst comes to worst, we could literally solo the entire delve with Titan Black Manacle. So we at least have a way to make sure we have a 0% chance of losing. There we go. Okay. And it's also because of that explosion. I mainly need it for that explosion plus half mana start. Let's go roll it this way, and we should be fine. Oops, I forgot we need to go buy sigils. Let's go buy the 1 pack. There we go. Oh, we got a genie lamp off that. We get really lucky. I think that's like the 2nd or 3rd week in a row we got a genie lamp off it from the one purchase. Yeah, sometimes when I'm distracted with chat, I lose focus on the game and then we die to AI. It happens sometimes. It's fine. Yeah, I'll take a skull there. Don't you dare death mark us again. Good. Wait, how did he stun us? Oh! Wait. Oh no! Did I not switch? I think I went under the page, but I didn't switch it. Fail! Whoops! Oh, that's a mistake. I hate when I do that. Actually, when was the last time I did that? And you can't even switch your hero class anymore. You used to be able to switch your hero class mid-delve. However, you can't anymore. You can change its perks mid-delves. Like if we wanted to change the current one that we have set, Necromancer's perks. But we can't change the hero class anymore. So yeah, we're kind of stuck with that now. It's not that big a deal though. It'd still be fine. But now there's a way for us to actually lose. Whereas before we had like a guaranteed chance of not losing if we had Titan. But oh well. Oh yeah, it's a 1.2. Do we even bother going for that? If one of these is a 1.3, we definitely don't. Okay, we definitely don't. We got to go grab that 1.3. And then we go head over to the 1.2. That does come out tomorrow, right? Yeah, it definitely comes out tomorrow. So we take this 1.15. We then take the 1.3. We then take the 1.25 if there's a 1.25. And then we take the 1.2. Oh yes, if Sentinel started with half mana, it would be better than Titan in almost every team. However, the fact it doesn't start with half mana makes it weaker in a lot of teams. Yes, if Sentinel actually had half mana start, it would be really, really good. The problem is it doesn't, and it might get one off of a troop in the future, but it would require every team to include that troop, whereas Titan does not require any other troop for it to work. But yeah, Sentinel is a really good hero class. I still need to get maxed. It's normally not as good as Titan, but it is still the tankiest hero class in the game, and that's probably never going to change. That's the biggest benefit it has going towards it. Because it has 3 different barriers, it has 40% skull reduction, and it has all the trees that basically have protection on it. Oops, that's not the right battle. This is the right battle. Take the 1.3. I still need to go get it maxed. That's actually what we're going to be doing this weekend, most likely. Trying to get Sentinel maxed. Not completely maxed, but at least a lot further than it is now. But yeah, we will be working towards that. Something we definitely need to make sure we do. Also, then we need to go max Titan on the other account. That's going to be pretty important. That is pretty much passively going to be done over time. But I need to get it to at least level 40. Because obviously once it reaches level 40, we become unkillable. Or maybe not literally unkillable, but it's definitely the biggest improvement. That perk, I'm actually surprised they added that as a perk. It is by far the best perk that any hero class has. If we were to ever make a top 10 list of those for whatever reason, the barrier every brown is by far the best perk on any hero class. It's not even close. Any hero class that ever gets that's essentially the best hero class in the game to some degree. Okay, what do we take here? We'll grab red. None of that's worth taking. We'll grab a red right over there. Let's see. Take a purple there. Grab all of our greens. Grab blue to brown. Get a hit on there. We get a nice apothecary down. Let's see. Do we do it on red? Do we even need it? Yeah, I'll take a red for now. I don't have alignment on brown, so I gotta take something. Get all that converted. Grab that. Get the purple over. Black Manacle will just hold on. But yeah, the only real big downside with Nintendo Switch these days is their online features are normally pretty average or below average as far as other consoles are concerned. That, and they have no private messaging, oddly enough. Another problem that this game has as well. But there's no private messaging on Nintendo Switch, which is kind of weird. Because there's no way to ever like contact someone. You'd have to do it through Discord or Telegram or any other many methods that there are. There's like a billion programs these days for it. But there's no method integrated into the game itself for it. It's still kind of weird for a modern console. Let's see. You already ordered a Nintendo Switch. Well, welcome to the club. But yeah, we'll be covering a lot more Nintendo Switch content starting in like 1 week from now. Because once Gems of War releases on it, it's going to be super easy to switch between the two. Not when I'm doing this account, but it'll take seconds to switch between the new accounts and any other game on Nintendo Switch, since it's already on there and we'd already have it all set up. Because normally one of the reasons I don't normally play that much Nintendo Switch right now on the channel, well, there's a couple of reasons. One is that most of the games I have are multiplayer, which my connection is awful for trying to do live multiplayer. For turn-based stuff like Gems of War and stuff, it's not an issue. But when it's actually like live, my connection while streaming tends to deteriorate like crazy. But okay, what was the point I was just trying to make? Oh yeah, but yeah, as far as Nintendo Switch games, I guess we'll start like streaming some more of them. Might as well, since it'll be a lot easier once that comes out. Because we could just do it in between Gems of War stuff. But yeah, we'll be doing that every Sunday probably from now on. Starting 2 Sundays from now. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. That seems like a plan. We'll make it Nintendo Switch Sunday. Keep with all the S's. Get that alliteration in there. Plus, I'm normally free most Sundays. More often than not. Or maybe not necessarily free, but, you know, I normally have more of a flexible day schedule on Sundays. Also, there's our 30 gems for winning 75 battles. I'm actually surprised it took that long. I guess it's because we were doing delves almost the entire time. And delves aren't necessarily the quickest of wins. Oops, I could have gotten full man if I would have taken that first. Whoops. Hello, Pit Pap. Welcome. Let's see. Okay, but yeah, if you need any good starting games for when you're just starting on Nintendo Switch, well, I personally haven't played it. I have seen like hours upon hours upon hours of footage of it. But Breath of the Wild, it was Game of the Year in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. If you were to get literally any one game on Nintendo Switch, it's probably that. Unless you're looking for something with replay value, in which case it's like Mario Kart or Smash Brothers. Not sure if you like Smash Brothers, though, if you're not a fan of the series. But Mario Kart's one of those like extremely generic one that pretty much everyone likes for the most part. What did we go for? But yeah, Breath of the Wild, as far as like AAA games are concerned, is probably the best thing Nintendo Switch has. I don't think it has excessively high amount of replay value, though. But it's a fun experience. Okay, let's go to these. Oh yeah, Smash Brothers for sure. I've been maining Piranha Plant. Hey, maybe we'll need to go play some Smash Brothers on stream then. I don't know how my connection will be, but I don't know. Maybe it will be better this time around. It wasn't like that bad when we streamed it, but it seemed like it was getting laggy enough after like an hour that I kind of just stopped. But it could have just been my connection that day. Who knows? But yeah, we'll go and mess around with it. I've been maining Piranha Plant on Smash Brothers. Quite a bit of fun. He's the most recent character added. We're also adding another one in April. Joker from Persona 5 is coming into the game. Okay, we'll get her hit on that. And dead. You can deal with that other one. Throw a black mana, go at it, and devour it. Okay, final 2. Did we already get all rewards? No, we haven't. Oh no, that'd be funny if we fall short. But I believe the final battle should be way more than enough points. That would be a slight fail if we actually do fall slightly short. Because I lost that one delve. Well, I didn't lose, but I decided to end it a little bit earlier. But I highly doubt that's going to affect it. Oh, that better not die to that death mark. Oh, good. He actually refreshed the death mark, so it has 0% chance of dying. Whenever you death mark something that's already death mark, it does reapply the 1-turn delay on death mark. Why that is, I do not know. It makes death mark so weak. But they really should look into fixing that. Some kind of code that checks to see if it's already death marked so it doesn't reapply it. But in the current state of the game, every time you re-death mark something that's death mark, it does reply the 1-turn delay that it has. Death mark currently has a 1-turn delay where it has a 0% chance to kill, and then the 10% chance per turn starts to try to kill it. But for that very first turn, there's a 0% chance. And if you keep reapplying death marks, it will never die because you keep reapplying the 10%, you keep reapplying the 0% chance that it will die. which is kind of weird. Like, if you literally death mark something every turn, it will never die. I don't know why they have it like that, but it is the way it is currently, until they fix it. That'd be a gigantic buff to death mark if they ever fix that glitch. Actually, I don't even really know if that's a glitch or not. The one-turn delay is definitely intended, but the one-turn delay constantly reapplying, I do not believe is intended. Let's see. We'll take the blue there. What do we do with this? I kind of need to gargoyle him just so he doesn't hit us because death mark, but I don't really have any way to do that, so let's throw black manacle. And hopefully we have a good board now. And no, we do not. I guess we could do it on blue. Maybe we just go for that brown for now. Oh, that better not die to death mark again. No! Luckily, this is the final battle. But that's the same thing that happened earlier. Luckily, we're on the final battle, so it doesn't matter as much now. But that's a fail. It means very little, though, at least this time around. Okay, we'll black manacle him. No devour that time, but all we need now is apothecary into gargoyle. Yeah, he has managed to death mark us 2 delves in a row. Death mark right into first possible turn kill off that 10%. He's really lucky today. There we go. And that should be completed. If that's not, that's a gigantic fail. Okay, good. The event is done. And we did not get another Vow Raven. So that is that. So let's just go claim our orb. Shiny orb of, what is it? Green. No. Well, at least we got a blue earlier. That makes up for that. But there we go. Dark Pit's completed for now. The only thing we need to go do now is... Actually, Dark Pit's completely completed. We even finished that last night for 2,150. So that's completely done. But yeah, the only thing we have to go do now is... I'll do that off stream. But farm Warrens. I just need to go through my 3 delves at Warrens. Actually 4. I believe I delayed yesterday's. If it'll ever load. Loading screen. I wonder if a Nintendo Switch version will have this issue. Where it kind of like loads forever between... after you do a lot of battles. I hope it doesn't. Do people on console, any of you that play on console, is there normally this issue where it like lags like this whenever you play a lot of battles? I'm pretty sure it'll still persist onto Switch version as well, but I really hope it doesn't. But yeah, we'll like lag for like a minute if you play too many battles at once or too many too quickly. Let's see. It doesn't happen on console? That's good then. Hopefully it doesn't have it on Switch version then. There we go. Okay, anyways, what was I doing? Well, that's it then. Here's the code if you guys didn't use it, but I'm pretty sure it's already used up by now. Let's see. Upgrade level on Earth's Fury. The reason I don't have Earth's Fury upgraded is I believe it has a destroy, not just a destroy, but I have it just so it won't delay. Yes, that's the exact reason I don't have it leveled, is it creates 1 brown gem. And that would actually make the weapon weaker, not stronger. Because just creating 1 single gem is not really going to help you. It's more likely just going to give the enemy a 4 times or a 5 times. The other reason is if we keep it at 5 or lower, so just at 5, every single time you have any affix, regardless of how many you have, it will delay the amount of time it takes to cast the weapon by about a half a second to 3 seconds, depending on what the effects are. So by not having any of them, we save on average 1 second every time we cast the weapon. And while that doesn't make too big of a difference, that adds up over time. Yeah, upgrading almost every weapon beyond 5 actually makes the weapon weaker, especially if they have these create a gem or destroy a gem and stuff like that. For some of them that you use a lot, particularly in competitive game modes like Dawnbringer in, let's say, like PvP or in Guild Wars, then yes, it's worth maxing it out and stuff like that. But if you're just planning on using a weapon a lot just to farm with it, you actually should deliberately keep it unupgraded because it'll become weaker if you do upgrade it. The most noteworthy one that I actually done that with is, I forget what's called, the Imperial Jewel. This is probably the most noteworthy one I have at just +5, because if we were to upgrade it, it would make every Explore battle take about 1 second longer. And given that an Explore battle takes about 15 seconds, that 1 second adds up to be a lot of time. So it's way beneficial just to not have it upgraded. But yeah, do consider that when upgrading weapons. That's a lot of them are actually better at +5 than at +9 or +10. Of course, that doesn't count for kingdom upgrades or anything like that. But it can save you a second, which adds up over time. Particularly if you're using an Explorer, but really using it for anything, it still saves that amount of time. This has the biggest impact on if you're using it for Explorer challenges, soul farming, stuff like that. Can we go back if we already upgrade the weapon? Unfortunately, there's currently no way to do that in the current state of the game. They might have a way to disable perks and stuff like that in the future, However, once you upgrade it, you cannot unupgrade it in the current state of the game. So no, unfortunately. It's not too big a deal. Like 1 second really isn't that big a deal. But, you know, it adds up over time. So if you're doing like explore for like hours upon hours on end, you're going to save a lot of time by having this not upgraded compared to having it upgraded. But it's really not that big a deal. Most battles we don't even cast it, so it doesn't even come into play. Oh wow, we do one battle and we already got Glory Gnome. Well, that's a great way to end a stream. Please drop 1,000 glory. It's almost better than a Volky. Let's see. Kill that out. Look, we didn't even need to cast it. But if we did, it would take about 1 second less. There we go, 500 glory. Good way to end. Free 500 glory. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. But yeah, Nintendo Switch version officially coming out soon, TM. Probably 1 week from today, though I'm not sure if that's 100% official. But according to Nintendo Switch itself, next Tuesday, Nintendo Switch version. And we will be making a new account, and we will be covering it like crazy. Expect like a day-long live stream next Tuesday if it does release. The second it comes out, I will be playing it, and I will be playing it a lot. We might barely even play our more normal account. We'll make sure to do at least delves, if nothing else. But, or factions, I mean. The faction event. But, yeah, we're going to be playing that a lot soon. And covering early game content a lot really soon, since it'll be a brand new game, essentially. Or, you know, still same Gems of War as always, but a completely new server area that's starting up from scratch. So, be interesting to see how that pans out. And we'll be covering it extensively once it does. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful week, which we'll catch you all tomorrow, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time as always. And, yeah, I'll catch you all later. Have a wonderful week, and goodbye, everyone. And don't forget, Vault event this weekend, so if you have some free time this weekend, great time to go farm, explore, challenges, or PvP, or literally anything. Everything has a chance to find gnomes, and you can end up getting a lot more loot than normal. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye, everyone.